I am very grateful that she agreed to do this collab with me because it was initially my idea. I just hit her up and I was like, hey girl, like, you want to do collab with me? And then, yeah, I found out she was really fucking cool. I just had a hunch. Hey plant heads, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello. I am Julia, the plant goblin. So today I have a very special guest who is going to be joining me here soon. Her name is Kristen. She is from the Garden Hose. If you haven't been paying attention, I have literally brought her up like the last 3 videos that I've done. But for this collab, we're going to be playing Never Have I Ever Planty Edition. I have a feeling that it's going to be really fun, and I am super stoked to see what the outcome is. Just to let you know, we are going to be splitting the video up, so if you guys had fun watching this video, head on over to her channel so you can watch the rest of it. There will be a link to her channel in the description box down below. I'm assuming you guys know where that's at, but I feel cool for pointing downwards because I know it's down there. So, yeah. I'm just gonna continue doing that. Let's call her, shall we? Okay, you guys, we're popping our cherry today and doing a collab together. It's fantastic. Enjoy. One thing I want to clarify is that we are doing this on Skype, and the audio will probably be questionable, and my phone is crap and so is my Wi-Fi, so if I like glitch out or something, you know why. Her phone seems perfectly fine and adapted to Skype. Mine's just horrible. So do you want to start first, or?
And so, just to reiterate, we are doing a Never Have I Ever Planty Edition video. So, my first question is, have you ever had buyer's remorse after buying a plant?
I'll answer first. Buyer's remorse. A lot of the time I had the tendency of like buying multiple plants, and I think that's the only time I've ever had buyer's remorse. Because I'm just like, why, Julia? Why did you buy so many? It's unnecessary. Like, I know you love it, but why?
Multiples of the same thing, or just a big order of a bunch of stuff?
Like the same plant. Like my Monsteras, my Monstera deliciosas, a lot of them I bought like a bunch of like cuttings of, especially of bigger plants, so I could, I don't know, have more. I don't know. I have issues.
For me, I think it was like, I am a type of person to feel guilty about spending a lot of money on stuff. And especially if it's something I didn't really want from the beginning, it's just like, oh, fuck, that's a great deal. Let me buy it, even though I don't need it. So it's like those people that are just like extreme couponers and have 15 boxes of stovetop. It's unnecessary. And that's kind of how I feel about a few of my plants. If I'm buying them in person, I feel like I have time to like think about my purchase. But if it's online, I'm just like, okay, click, and then forget about it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I get that. Oh, so hard. Never have I ever thrown a plant away. What was it?
yes. Yes, there's been a few plants that I just like, I am done with you. I am so done looking at you. I don't care. And right now, there's probably like 1 or 2 plants that I've been eyeballing. Like, you're going to be compost. You haven't met the mark.
You're like,
This
we're about
is a
to.
competition and you're fucking losing.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I recently threw a Photonia away. I let it go for too long, like with being dry. So it just looked rough, and I was like, well, I need to borrow this pot. So I just threw it in the trash to put a different plant in the pot. Otherwise, I try not to throw plants away. If anything, I try to give them away if I don't want them. I don't know. There's just some plants that
Ain't nobody gonna want you, you homely child, you.
nobody wants them.
Have you ever returned a plant for any reason? Think back. Okay, you first. That's right. You first.
I have never. So
Okay. I think this was a long ass time ago, back when I was living with my parents and I used to garden at their house. And there was this one plant that I remember buying. I think it was like some shrub or something. And 2 days later, like it was covered in fucking aphids. And I don't think it was from the garden at all. I think it was just like rolled off the truck laden with eggs and exploded. So I remember taking that plant back. Other than that, I've never returned a plant.
that's that's like someone's worst nightmare though. Oh my gosh. Never have I ever ignored pests on a plant.
Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So there's times I just like don't have time during the week and then I forget about it and or I'm just like so done with it that I'm like I don't care. I just don't care. You guys enjoy your buffet. Eventually I'll get around to it. And I have this one particular plant. Um I can never remember if it's a hernia or something else, but it's this succulent. I call it the butthole cactus because its common name is the starfish cactus. So of course, like the butthole cactus, and it is forever covered one way or the other with mealybugs. And I've tried literally everything, and I'm not gonna get rid of the plant because I'm tenacious. But one day it's just gonna succumb to it. I know.
So the plant that I have done that to is actually an aloe, and that's just because it is constantly getting mealybugs. Mealybugs are the worst to try and remove from aloes or any succulents. And it's one of my favorite aloes, and I don't want to throw it away, so I'm just letting it become festered in it because when I use it as an example in one of my videos, and I know that's really mean, but it'll be okay.
It,
It'll
it'll
be
be
okay.
fine, or it won't, and then you'll have a reason to get rid of it.
It was that same plant that I showed you had mealybugs in the video I sent, and you were like, "Ugh."
It's twitching.
Yeah.
Never have I ever postponed paying a bill, dipped into savings, or another allotted budget so you can buy plants. That's gonna be a so for me. Like, generally, I'll just be like girl mathing it and like, well, spend it on this. That just means I just can't, buy the good brand tampons. It's fine. I'll just buy the cardboardy ones that no one likes.
The sacrifices that have to be made to feed the addiction.
I was in
um,
Doritos for a while. It's fine. It's not nutritious, but it'll sustain me.
I have actually postponed paying bills just to get plants. It's sad. I don't do it anymore, but in the beginning, like I did not care. I was just like, nope, I'm getting this plant. I don't care what anyone says. The collection agency can suck my ass.
Because I need this
Exactly. It's necessary. Like,
for my
if I,
survival.
they'd probably just be like, what? Yeah, plants. You don't get it.
Unless there's that one collection agency or the person is like a total plant nerd and like, what'd you get? Do you want to trade?
I wish that were the case. Usually they're all buttheads. Not to cuss as much, so then you don't have to do as much editing, but oh well.
It happens. Get demonetized before we're even monetized.
Never have I ever purchased more than 10 plants at a time.
So this one's a difficult one because like I've purchased plants for like the nurseries I worked at. So technically I've ordered a lot more than 10 at a time, but personally, I don't think I've ever ordered or purchased more than 10 at a time.
I have.
And can you name all 10 though?
Well, not off the top of my head. I've purchased a lot of plants, Kristen.
Never have I ever avoided growing a plant based on rumors of it either like being difficult to grow or being very pest ridden.
Yes.
Yes. Do you want to go first?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I am extremely paranoid about getting alocasia because I heard that they're very difficult to care for, that they're pretty high maintenance. But I'm going to be getting some. Actually, I already have some, but I haven't done a plant haul. So the people watching this, shh, you're not supposed to know.
It's a secret. Pretty much for me, exactly the same thing you said, except I haven't like gotten any. I am really terrified of them, especially like the most unusual weirdo ones like the cupria and all that, which I want the mostest, and I'm terrified, and I feel like I need to set up some sort of like sterile chamber in order to grow some of these, like perfect humidity and all that, before I
Yeah.
commit to buying them.
Like, I would really love to own a silver dragon, or is it silver scale? You know what I'm talking about. Oh gosh, they are so gorgeous. But I
Yes.
just melt away in my hair. It would just be like, and just die. Never have I ever spent over 200 on one single plant.
Not yet.
You're like, I
Not
have.
yet. Because there's a few plants that, if the size are right, and if it was a super rare one, I probably would spend it on it.
I get that.
And there's a few wish list plants that I don't foresee being under 200.
Okay, so the plant that I spent over 200 on was a philodendron serpens. I really regret spending that much on it because other than the fact that it came with root rot and perished, I feel like I should have done my research and found, cheaper options. Back then, I was just like, oh, this is the correct price for it, so I'm gonna buy it. And now I'm just stupid educated on plant
Savvy.
price.
Comparison shopping.
Yes.
Never have I ever purposefully or subconsciously let a plant die because you decided you don't like it. Okay.
This is the Bash Kristen series. My bad.
What the fuck did you call me? It's okay. I have friends that still can't pronounce my name right for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever intentionally done that. I mean, like, I've intentionally neglected the hell out of my plants. Like, I have those crinkly bird's nest ferns? I have intentionally let one severely dry out to the point where the pigment on the leaves was very light green. And it was just so sad looking. And I was like, maybe I should water it now.
When it's past the no turn point. Yes, I have, and I think probably like the Fatsia japonicas are
Mhm.
probably some of my last victims.
How many victims have you had?
I've done this, I think I'm like mentally blocking it out because it's painful just seeing that many dollars just like going down the drain. But I think I've done it to a number of plants and I'm just like fed up with them. I'm done, or I decide like I don't really like them anymore. Again, I try and like regift them, rehome them, but at the end of the day, sometimes I just like it's just too much effort and just in the arms of angels.
Oh my gosh, those commercials. I have a feeling you were probably a plant serial killer along with Becca Della Plants. She doesn't know that I consider her that, but yeah, you guys are plant serial killers.
That doesn't really look like a knife. Never mind. That motion there.
If you would like to watch the rest of that video, please head on over to her channel. Like I said before, the link is in the description. I had so much fun creating this video, and I know that us Skyping was just awful. The audio is whack. But overall, I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Maybe in the future, we'll come up with a better idea as to how to be doing this. So, until next time, toodles.